You ever wonder what it feels like to hit rock bottom? To be so hungry you'd risk everything for a single bite? That's where Lily's story starts. A kid, barely 14, shivering under a leaky tarp in some forgotten alley in Atlanta. Her stomach's screaming, twisting like it's trying to eat itself, and all she's got is a torn hoodie and memories of a life that got ripped away. 6 months ago, she had a mom who braided her hair, a dad who'd sneak her extra cookies after dinner, a real home, you know? But then a car accident took them both, left her with nothing but a greedy aunt who sold her parents' house and kicked her to the curb when the money was gone. Since then, it's been Lily against the world, sleeping in doorways, digging through trash for scraps, dodging the kind of looks that make you feel less than human. That morning, the dumpsters behind the market were empty, not even a bruised apple. The other street kids, the ones who'd sometimes share a crust or two, were nowhere in sight. Lily's legs felt like lead, but hunger's louder than pride, so she dragged herself to the main strip, whispering to herself, maybe today someone will see me. The city was alive, horns blaring, folks in sharp suits hustling, the smell of grilled hot dogs from carts making her dizzy. She passed a food truck, the kind with neon signs and lines of people, but no one glanced her way. Then she saw it, the Golden Spoon Diner, all glass and chrome, the kind of place where CEOs sip overpriced coffee and eat burgers that cost more than she'd seen in months. She knew kids like her didn't belong there, but hunger doesn't care about supposed to. She pushed through the door, the bell jingling like it was mocking her. The smell of fries and sizzling meat hit her like a wave. Her knees almost buckled. Tables were packed with folks laughing, clinking glasses, living a life she could only dream of. She walked up to the first table, her voice barely a whisper. "Excuse me, sir, could you spare a little food?" The guy didn't even look up, just flicked his hand like she was a stray dog. She tried another table. "Ma'am, I haven't eaten in days." But the woman's eyes turned to ice. "Get out, this ain't a soup kitchen." Table after table, it was the same, ignored, shooed away, invisible. Tears stung her eyes, but then she saw it. A corner table, a plate of untouched fries and a burger, steam still rising. The guy who ordered it was outside, yapping on his phone. Her heart pounded. "No one's helping me. I gotta help myself." She grabbed the plate, shoved a fry in her mouth. God, it tasted like heaven, like hope. She took another bite, then another, her hands shaking like she was stealing gold. Then the diner went dead quiet. "What the hell do you think you're doing?" The guy was back, looming over her, his face red with rage. Waiters froze, customers stared, some whispering. "Tisich, typical street kid." Lily's legs locked up, the fry still in her hand, her heart screaming run, but her body saying you're done. Then a voice cut through, calm, deep, like it owned the room. "Back off. I'll cover it." Every head turned. At the far end of the diner sat Marcus Reed, the kind of guy whose name you read in headlines: billionaire, real estate king, a man who could buy the whole block without blinking. His suit probably cost more than the diner itself, but his eyes were locked on Lily, not angry, not judging, just seeing her. "Bring her to me," he said, and the staff jumped like he'd snapped his fingers. The guy who'd yelled at her backed off, muttering, but Marcus's presence shut him up. Lily shuffled over, her heart hammering, thinking, is this where I get arrested, or is this something else entirely? Marcus leaned forward, his voice soft but steady. "Kid, why'd you steal when you could have asked?" Tears spilled down her cheeks as she choked out. "I did ask, sir. I begged everyone here, but they told me to get lost. I haven't eaten in 2 days. I didn't know what else to do." The diner went quiet again, some folks looking away, ashamed. Marcus pushed his own plate toward her, a mountain of food, untouched. "Eat, Lily. Eat as much as you want. From today, you're not begging anymore." The crowd gasped, some clapped, others whispered, "He's lost it, helping a thief like her." But Lily just stared at the plate, her hands trembling, wondering if this was a dream she'd wake up from. That's when the story could have ended. A nice moment, a billionaire's kindness, fade to black. But life's never that simple, is it? Marcus took Lily to his mansion, a place so fancy it looked like it belonged in a movie: marble floors, chandeliers like stars, the works. He gave her a room, clean clothes, food that didn't come from a trash can. But not everyone was thrilled about the new girl. Enter Claire, the head housekeeper, with a smile sharper than a knife, and Ethan, Marcus's right-hand man, who'd been with him for years, running his empire like a loyal soldier. They saw Lily as a threat, a nobody stealing their spotlight. Claire would whisper to the maids, "This street kid thinks she's royalty now?" Ethan's jaw would clench every time Marcus called Lily to his table, his mind screaming, "I worked my whole life for his trust, and this girl waltzes in?" They didn't waste time. One night, while Marcus was away on business, Ethan and Claire hatched a plan. Claire slipped a stack of cash under Lily's pillow, and the next morning, Ethan called a staff meeting, voice dripping with fake concern. "Money's missing from the office. We're searching every room." When he found the cash in Lily's room, the staff erupted. "She's a thief. Always will be." Lily's heart sank, her voice breaking. "I didn't do it, I swear." But Ethan smirked. "Save it for the streets, kid." The guards locked her in a storage room, her cries echoing. "Why do they hate me so much?" But a young driver, Jamal, saw Claire sneaking into Lily's room that night. He whispered through the door, "Hang on, Lily. I know you're innocent. I'll tell Marcus when he's back." Marcus came home early, his face like thunder when he heard what happened. He called Lily out, looked her in the eyes. "Did you steal?" She shook her head, tears falling. "No, sir. I'd rather starve than betray you." Then Jamal stepped up, nervous but brave. "I saw Claire in her room last night, sir. She had an envelope." Marcus's eyes burned as he turned to Ethan and Claire. "You thought you could frame a child, and I wouldn't see through it?" Claire crumbled, pointing at Ethan. "He made me do it." Ethan's face twisted. "You're lying. You wanted her gone too." Marcus didn't blink. "You're both done. Get out." You'd think that'd be the end, but Ethan wasn't finished. Burning with rage, he teamed up with a shady guy named Vince, cooking up a bigger lie, fake documents saying Lily was stealing Marcus's fortune. The story hit the papers. Billionaire duped by orphan. Marcus's business took a hit, partners bailing, the city turning on him. But he stood by Lily, telling her, "This isn't your fault, kid. They're just using you to get to me." Then Ethan went too far. He kidnapped Lily, locked her in a warehouse, sneering, "You're nothing, and Marcus will see it when he loses everything." But Lily stared him down. "You're the one who's nothing. Marcus has honor. What do you have?" Before Ethan could snap, Marcus's team busted in, guns drawn, his voice like steel. "You're done, Ethan. You betrayed me, not her." Lily, trembling but unbroken, whispered, "I wasn't afraid, sir. I knew you'd come." Marcus pulled her close. "Your family, Lily. I'd burn it all down for you." The city woke up to headlines. Billionaire saves orphan, exposes traitor. Ethan and Vince went down, their lies crumbling. Marcus stood before a crowd, Lily at his side, declaring, "This girl is my daughter now. She's proof you can rise from nothing." Lily took the mic, her voice steady. "I was a beggar, spat on, forgotten. But one man saw me, and now I'm here. To every kid out there struggling, you're not worthless, you're warriors." The crowd roared, some crying, some cheering. Lily didn't just survive, she thrived. She studied, built a charity for kids like her, made sure no one had to steal to eat. But here's the thing. Ethan's still out there, released on bail, whispering to anyone who'll listen that he'll be back. So what do you think? Was Marcus a fool for trusting a kid like Lily, or did he see something the world missed? And what about Ethan? Is he just a villain, or did losing everything push him too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments, share this story if it hit you, and let's talk about what it really means to give someone a second chance.